Good afternoon, traders. Glad to have you here on Father's Day. Welcome to the stream. So just let me know if the audio is good to go. As promised, we're going to be going through how to day trade for a living. I'm going to be giving you guys everything you need to know. We're going to break down a lot of things. We're going to talk about opportunities. We're going to take all of your questions, and then we're going to do chart requests. All right? So let me know if the audio is good. And then the other thing, what I need is please comment in the chat where you're tuning in from tonight. It's great for me to get a feel of where everybody's at. All right, so let me know where you're at and where you're checking this out from. And then I'm gonna move on to Snap. Okay. So I made a mistake by putting 9:30 in there. It should have been 9. Just too many things going on. So sorry about that. But you guys know that we do this every week at 9. We have Andrea here, High Stock Superman from Houston. Thank you so much, Andrea, for being here. I really appreciate it. Phoenix, Chicago, Utah, North Carolina, New York City, Honolulu, Hawaii, San Diego, Alabama, Pittsburgh. Yes. So glad to see so many people here. I want to hit 100 tonight. I really do, but I think I messed up by putting the time at 9:30. Anyways, hopefully that's not too much of a big deal. So let's just go check the Twitter out and make sure that this went out. Live now, please. Okay, I think we're good to go there. So good. All right. So let's go to Snap. And I want to discuss this in detail. All right. And we're going to break it all down. So let's start off with the pick. We have someone 2 a.m. from London. Priscilla, welcome. Thank you for being here. And let's talk about the Friday Lotto picks first. And we can use them as an example of how to actually do trading the right way. All right. So here were the picks on Friday. We had DraftKings, Snap, Intel, Starbucks, Oracle. Okay. So let's look at Snap right now. And we're going to also look at Oracle also. Okay. So let's look at Snap. So the first thing you want to do, guys, you want to go to the daily chart. All right. So we want to go to the daily chart. And what we're going to do is we're going to run a market replay so that we can simulate the trading. So what I like to do, guys, is when I run my scanners, so we have Craig here from the UK. Welcome, my brother. When I run the scanners, I'm looking for inside closes like this, right? And I'm looking for, outside, inside bars. I'm looking for specific patterns because those patterns give me an edge, okay? So let's just quickly zoom out here. Let's look at a few of these inside bars, okay? So look, we have one here. That was a great short. We had another one here, great short. Another one here. This one could have been a failure. This one, failure. This one, good play. This one, chop. Okay. This one, great short. Okay. This one, a good pop. So do you guys see? I just quickly look at the chart there. It's about 50-50. Okay. So it's about 50-50 how accurate an inside bar is in order for you to get a move the next day. And that's all we need. If we can get 50 to 60% accuracy in trading, we're going to make millions and millions and millions of dollars. So that's why I like using the inside bar as my first criteria. All right. So I'm going to hit the replay button. We're going to replay it there. I'm going to go down to the 5-minute chart. Okay. So let me explain to you. Shout out to Florida. Yep. Shout out to Florida. Let's do that right now. Yep. I'm here in the Hard Rock Hotel right now, living the dream in Florida. Okay. So the first thing that we want to do, we want to go to the 5-minute chart. Okay. And so this is the Thursday. Okay. You can see that the Thursday, the price action is inside of the previous day. This is the previous day's high. Let me draw that in black. Okay. So horizontal line. So here's the previous day's high. And here is the previous day's low. Okay. So if we look at the intraday action, can you guys clearly see that the intraday action for Thursday is within the bigger Wednesday's range? This is what an inside day is. If we go to the daily chart, you can see it very easily with this blue bar, right? But if we go to the 5-minute chart, this is what it looks like on a 5-minute chart. This is what it looks like on a 5-minute chart. Okay. So hit me with a 1 if you understand what an inside bar is. Hit me with a 1 quickly if you understand what an inside bar is. So the inside bar, all of the price action is within the previous day. Okay. So we have Joffrey here, my friend right here. Good morning from Australia. Beautiful. Okay, we got a lot of ones. Good. Okay, so we are trading inside. So let me ask you guys a question right now. Let me ask you a question. Okay, this is a simple question. You guys have your pen and paper out today? I hope you do, because this is the real deal today. We're not playing around today. So every time you see an inside bar here, every time you see a blue inside bar, tell me how many times you see another inside bar after that. So here are the inside bars on the chart. How many times after that inside bar do you see another inside bar right after that? And that will become what we call a double inside day. All right? Rare. Rare. It's rare. So what does that mean? Now, I need you to think about this for a second. What does that mean? It means that when we have an inside day, the next day we can get a breakout. And that information I just gave you is worth $1 million. Okay? So the inside bar, it means the next day it's likely to move. It's not always going to move, but it's likely to move. And our jobs as traders are to find the stocks that are likely to move. So then we come in when they're likely to move and we make money. Okay? And now the other thing is this. What do you think happens to option premiums on inside days? What happens to option premiums when there's an inside day? So someone tell me, when we're on the 5-minute chart right here, and this price action is stuck inside the previous day's price action, are option premiums going to decay or are option premiums going to go higher? What do you guys think? So hit me with a 1 if it decays. Hit me with a 2 if it goes higher. Tell me. Chop. They get burned. Decay. Right? So they're losing premium price. So imagine this now. We come to the market when option premiums are low and when there was an inside day. And then the next day, we're going to come and take the action. Right? We're going to get it when it's cheap. And we're going to come and take the action the next day. We're already 2 steps ahead of the game. Already 2 steps ahead of the game. Okay? Let me drink some coffee. All right. So we know with the inside bar, okay? I need you to write this down. We know with the inside bar, the next day we're likely to break out of the range. We also know that option premiums are going to be cheaper. Okay? So now we're going to hit play. Okay? So let me do this bar by bar. Okay? Let's do this bar by bar. So here's the first bar of the day. Okay? Here's the previous day's high up here. So let's draw an arrow here. What can we do off of the first 5-minute bar? For those of you that have been trading with me, what can we do off the first 5-minute bar? Okay? And I'm going to keep pressing play and I'm going to keep drawing arrows. Okay? Okay? Okay, so we're playing the action. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, hanging out. Okay, so I have about 3 opportunities that I already see there. Okay, I'm going to draw this hammer here as well. Okay, all right. So what do we have, folks? So let me read what we have. We have fibs, we have inside day, we have buy calls. What we can do right here, that's not what I was looking for. This first 5 minutes, we can take the opening range breakout. So right here, when we break the high, we can buy calls right there. We can take it from here to here. Okay, that move can give you at least 25 to 30% on the calls right there. And since it's Friday expiry, you could even make more. Okay. And if you want to use shares, what we're going to do here is we're going to use the long position tool. We're going to come in at the high. We're going to put the stop somewhere in the middle of the candle. And then right there, right here is 1-to-1. That's 1-to-1. Okay, so if we just take the breakout, we put the stop right here, we go 1 to 1, then if we risk $1,000, we can make $1,000 right there. So how many shares do we need to buy? Let's go in here. So let's say we put an entry. Let's say we want to make 1,000. So I'm going to put in here risk 1,000. Okay, so if I want to, is that right? Shit, that's a lot of shares. I don't think that's right. I think there's an issue there, but maybe it's right. But anyways, so once you set your risk in here, guys, once you put your risk in here, right here, it's gonna, if you're gonna do shares, that's how much shares you need to buy. 4,761, which is a shit ton, right? So that's why a lot of people prefer to do options, right? Because instead of buying those shares, what you can do instead is you can just say, hey, I'm gonna buy calls right there. I'm gonna scale out. I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even, and then when it comes back down here, you're out, right? Do I have to change my account size? I don't know what I did wrong. I don't think I have to, but I think some people were having problems with this tool earlier today. Anyways, okay, forget about the tool. All right, so there we go. So that's the first play. We're gonna write it together. Opening range breakout. Opening range breakout. I have a full video on this on YouTube so that you guys can watch. Okay, opening range breakout. Now, what is this setup here? What is this one right here? Okay, what is this? This is an inside bar. So we're gonna write here inside bar. This is an inside bar within an inside bar, because look, here's an inside bar, but the previous day is in an inside bar too. So that's what we call double inside bar. Okay, you're taking an inside bar on a lower time frame, and the bigger time frame is in an inside bar. So that's like, you know, in trading, that's what you call like as above, so below. That's what I call it, because trading, everything is fractal in nature, right? Trading, everything is fractal in nature. So if it's fractal in nature, what's happening on the higher time frame is actually happening on the lower time frame as well. So what can we do with this inside bar? Okay, inside bar closes, it's bearish. All we do, we take the breakout right here of the inside bar, we take that down right there, okay? So if we short right here with this inside bar right there, keep our stop right above here, we can take this down. That's 2 times your money easily. So if you're risking $1,000 right there on this short, you can make 2.29. So you can make $2,290 on that. If you're doing options, you can just take the puts. Okay, so you can buy the puts right there, but you gotta see, you see how we break into a new low right here and then we turn around. So these are one of the things that you'll see in trading a lot. When you're taking options, you want to cover when you get into new highs. Okay, or when you're shorting, you want to cover when you go into new lows. So right here, if you're going to short puts right here, when we come and we make a new low, you need to cover the majority of your position. This is something that you need to write down. When we make new highs, you want to sell your longs. When we make new lows, you want to sell your puts. Okay, you want to get out on the momentum. When you're trading options, you need to get out on the momentum because there's a time value associated with options. Okay, there's a time decay. So you want to take advantage of it by selling into strength if you're going long, and shorting. When you're shorting, you want to buy into weakness. All right. So just simply following these strategies, opening range breakout, you make money there. Inside bar short, you make money there. Inside bar long, you make money there too. You're making money. Like if you guys are, when you get to my level, when you're professional, you're taking that, bam, taking that, bam, taking that, bam. You're piling up the money. Okay, and then when we come down here, we have a beautiful hammer. Look at that hammer, okay? And this hammer, I believe, is the low of the day. So you take that hammer, it closes the hammer, you say, okay, I'm gonna buy calls. Let's see where it goes. I believe that's it. Boom, that's it. Buy, later, gone. Okay, so at this point right here, the premium price, I believe, was around 6 to 10 cents, right around here. And then by the end of the day, the highest point that we hit was $8. We hit $1.20. Okay, 8 cents to $1.20. You guys know what that is? 1,400%. That's what we call life-changing money. All right. So this is how I get into the plays before it even touches the red lines, before it even gets to those trigger lines. But you could have also just, so some of you want to wait for the trigger line. So here's the trigger line right here. You could see when it breaks this trigger line right here, you see it broke the trigger line right there, the red line that I have, you can buy calls right there. But you got to be quick. So when you buy calls here, you probably get 30-40% on this push, and then you have to be done. Because you have to understand that you can't expect the stock to keep going and going and going. You have to cover into new highs. All right. And if you don't want to take it there, then what else do you have? Hello, inside bar right there. You buy calls on the break above. Boom. Look at this. Boom. You see that? Look at this. Like it's given. It's just giving free money. But the problem is that you need to understand how to trade on the intraday, on the lower time frames. This is what I'm trying to teach you. Okay. To be honestly speaking with you guys, a lot of people post charts with levels like, oh, we're gonna go bullish when this level, that level. The level is a part of the game, but the professionals, we're gonna go down to the lower time frame. We're gonna go down to the lower frame team, and we're gonna hit it in different ways. Okay. My job is to give you the education. Your job is to execute. All right. So I know I'm going a little bit fast, but hit me with a 1 if you guys understand what we did here with Snap. Hit me with a 1. So there's a bunch of smaller setups, and then there's a bigger setup with the hammer bar, and that takes you straight into the close. So hit me with a 1 if you guys understand that. All right. And shit. I made a mistake today. I was supposed to turn on the super chat today. So do you guys have the super chat available? Is the super chat available? I really messed up, man. I finally got my YouTube partnership, and I didn't turn on the super chat. Fuck. All right. Let me just see this quickly. Let me see if I could turn it on now. Do you guys have the super chat there? No, right? Okay, so let me quickly see if I can turn it on. I apologize, guys. I'm so bad with this. I have so much shit going on. I'm just so bad with this. So I'm gonna really try quickly. But basically, let me see how many ones are there. Okay. We got a 0.5. That's a good one. A lot of good ones there. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to reboot this, man. Okay, let me try quickly and see if I can do it. If not, I'm gonna have to restart the stream, and I apologize. I really apologize, but you know what? Like, I need to get my credit from YouTube. You know, I need to get my credit from these guys because you know, I gotta pay some bills out here. You know what I mean? But anyways, so I'm gonna keep talking while I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, so now the question is, okay, so you have all those picks. It's on now? It's on. How did it just... Wow. Oh, somebody donated $5. Let's go. Here we go. Lori Green, no message. Thank you very much, Lori Green. That's awesome. That's awesome. Look, I can be here all night if we have to. I'm just here to... I just want to teach you guys what... It is the truth. I want to teach you the truth. All right? I'm tired. I'm so sick and tired of seeing the shit that I see out there. It's time for me to teach you guys the truth. So let's move on to Oracle. All right, let's move on to Oracle. Okay, so let's go to the daily chart for Oracle and let's see why Oracle showed up on our scanner. So the first time, okay, guys, the first time that I traded, I gave you guys Oracle last week was this double inside bar pattern. So with the double inside bar pattern, how rare is a double inside bar pattern on a scale of 1 to 10? You guys tell me. Tell me how rare you think a double inside bar pattern is on a scale of 1 to 10. Okay, put your numbers in there. And we're going to hit the replay. Okay, I'm going to hit market replay here. So I see some 8s. I see 9. What else do you guys think? Okay, so let me go here. I'm going to draw the range. Okay, let's draw the lines for the double inside. Okay. Let's go to the 5-minute and then we will play this together. So this was the first point of last week where I called out the double inside bar pattern. So we see 5s, we see 2s, 10, 11. Okay. So a double inside bar pattern is about 8. It's about an 8. It will happen, but it's not as frequent. So what we need to do, guys, is we need to, when we have the double inside bar pattern, we need to pay very close attention because it doesn't happen too often. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to press play. And I'm going to talk about this. Oh my God, why does this thing go without me? So dumb. Anyways, okay, let me hit this again. No, I lost it. It's over here. All right. So anyways, so I'm going to hit the replay again. Okay, good. All right, there we go. Okay. So here, so I'm going to draw this line here from here all the way up to here. This was the range of the first bar. Okay. The next bar, so the next day traded inside of that day. Okay. And then the next day after that traded inside of that day. Okay. So we have a very, very tightening formation. This is what we call a flag. See that? This is a flag here, building. It's building momentum here. So a double inside bar, really what it is, it's a lot of consolidation, a lot of chopping, a lot of flagging going on. And anytime we have all of this chop, anytime we have all of this flagging happening, then we're expecting there to eventually be a big climax. Okay? So we're going to hit play. Okay? So here's the first bar. What can we do on this bar? You guys should know by now. What do we do on the first bar? What can we do? Somebody tell me in the chat, what can we do on that bar? And then I'm just going to clean up some of these lines over here. So we're good. Okay. So the first bar, we have a slight gap down from the previous day. We have two long wicks on each side. So we have a high and we have a low. Okay. So we can do orb. Exactly. We take the opening range breakout right there. Okay. So we hit that orb right there. Boom. Oh my God. So we take the short right there. Okay. We take the short right here. So we're going to buy puts. We're not buying calls. We're going to buy puts because it breaks through the low. We're buying puts. Okay. And as it breaks through the low, you see that it breaks the previous day's low as well. And then here is the next day's low. Okay. So if you bought puts right there, this move right here, all the way down here, you probably already made 30 to 50% of your profits right there. So what you want to do is when you get down here, you're going to cover some, put the stop loss at break even. Okay. And let's keep going. Okay. Now we're continuing to go. Boom. Okay. We're breaking down. Everything's looking good. Probably from here to here, you've already doubled your puts. Okay. Keep going. Okay. And then we have this retracement in the day. I'm going to talk about that retracement just now, but I just want to show you guys something. Okay. So here we go. We're chilling. And then we get to the end of the day, which is right there. And now guess what? Look at this. We bought the puts right here. Look at this. The next day we gap down to oblivion. This call out that I gave you guys on Oracle, I gave this on Monday. Okay. Monday night. And look at this puts right here. Look at this beautiful play. This went for, I think, 6 times your money. Okay. 6 times. All right. So, and let's just keep going. Okay. Let me get to the end now. Okay. So there we go. Entry was all the way back here. Oh shit. 1 sec. Okay. Entry was all the way back here on the 5-minute right there, guys. Okay. Look at this. We bought the puts here. We scaled out some, stop loss at break even, chilling, gaps down, continues to sell off into Friday. That's it. That's what I'm giving you guys for free. Nobody else is doing that. Trust me. And then I'm coming here on YouTube and I'm teaching it to you as well. All right. So show a brother some love if you can. All right. So let's continue. So some of you might be like, okay, Rich, I missed the 5-minute orb. What do I do? I missed the 5-minute orb. What do I do? Okay. So we're going to talk about that, what you can do. So what we're going to do here is the first thing, what I do, it's from my book. It's called the morning leg. Okay. So the morning leg is the first push of the day. We're going to use the Fibonacci from the high to the low, and we're going to identify the parts where it can retrace. Okay. We're going to identify the parts that we can retrace. Okay. So let's do that. So we're going to draw the Fibonacci. We're going to take it from here, from the high to the low. And look at this. Do you guys see that rejection right at the 618 and then it rolls over? Do you see that? Do you see that? Look at this. We push down, we pull back exactly to the 618, and that's where we roll over. This is the power of Fibonacci. Okay? These levels are so accurate, and you guys need to learn them. Okay? For your retracement, are you drawing them to find resistance or support? Yes. So what I'm trying to do is the first push of the day, I'm trying to see where we can retrace to continue that first leg of the day. Okay? So put a 1 in the chat if you guys like the fibs. If you guys think the fibs are awesome. Give me with a 1 in the chat. Okay? And then while we're doing that, a few other opportunities. Well, there was an inside bar at lows. Okay? The inside bar at lows, you guys could have taken that long. Look at this. That's an inside bar right here. We could have just taken this long. We could have made money on calls right there, but you have to cover. You can't be greedy. Cover, put the stop loss to break even. Okay? Cover, put the stop loss to break even. And then we can look later on in the day. Look, we have some inside bars up here too that you could have shorted. Okay? Ooh, I got $1 right here, my brother. Craig right here with the $1, brother. Appreciate that. Is that pounds? I'll take some pounds, bro. All right. So the book. So I redid my website, guys. So let me just take 2 minutes to talk about it. I worked on it all weekend. So here's a private swing room. This is my alerts, and these are all my results, right? And then I added this video here for you guys to watch, right? I've been getting, like, since last week, I've been getting flooded with new members. I went from 110 members to 160 members in 1 week, right? So I'm really grateful for everybody. I want to just take a second to thank everybody for supporting me, coming to the room, and just trying to push for your goals. I appreciate it. So here is my Fibonacci book. This one has all of the fibs that I'm talking about. So it's just so much. Look, it's a lot to talk about, right? I have the retracements here, and here are the examples for you guys. So I posted some examples for you guys here. And then here, guys, here's my free video right here. This is the Fibonacci course, guys. I put it together for free, okay? This is the book. Obviously, it goes in more detail, but here it is, guys. Just watch this. Look, I have a whole playlist here for you guys to watch on the fibs. Just watch this. Watch it all. I didn't do this for no reason. Watch it. Okay? And skip the ads, whatever. Just watch it. There we go. Then lower. And then, so what we see here. Got another $5 right here. Thanks for education. Can't wait until I'm able to pay it for it. We will. You will be. I promise you will be. Just stick to the process and work at it. How do I get the book? The book, you got to just buy it here on my website through PayPal, and I'll send it to you, brother. All right? So let's keep it going. I don't want to spend too much time on that, okay? So there we go. So that's the fib right there. That's how you can get it. So when it's pulling back into the 618 right there, you can buy puts, okay? So we have my brother here, Demerit Rich, grateful for your knowledge. I'm grateful for all of you guys being here. I really appreciate it. So when we're coming into the 618 right there, you see this, you guys also see this wick? You see that wick? That wick is telling you that there's selling pressure right there because the bulls were up here, then the sellers pushed it down. So you can buy, once this candle closes like this, you can say, hey, I'm going to try puts right here. Okay? You're going to want to buy puts right there, and then you can just play that. So if you miss the first move, then you can try the Fibonacci or you can try the inside bars. All right? Because a lot of people have been asking me like, oh, do you wait for the level to break? I'm going to tell you guys, honestly speaking, a professional trader is not going to wait for any level to break. Why would I wait for a level to break? By the time it gets to the level, it's already gone. Okay? Waiting for the level to break is like the last resource for me. I want to get there before. This is what I call front running. Okay? I want to get there before the level breaks. And that's why I use the opening range breakout to get in. Or if I missed it, if you miss it, guys, if you miss it, wait for the pullback on the fib. Then you take the fib. Because why do you want to take the fib? Because the option premium is going to be cheaper here. Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. You guys, the guys here that trade options, okay? If you buy puts here on the breakout or if you buy puts here, which one's going to be cheaper? Give me a 1 if you think it's going to be cheaper on the breakout. Give me a 2 if you think it's going to be cheaper on the Fibonacci. So I have Andrea. Thank you so much, Rich. Thank you, Andrea. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's great. We have unlimited coffee money now. Too many traps taking the break. Exactly. But guys, I don't want to Okay, so here's all the twos. Obviously, you guys know. Guys, I don't want to step on anybody's toes on Twitter. I don't want to be like, why are you guys buying the breakout? Like, there's a lot of people that share breakouts and stuff. In my swing trades, I do take some breakouts as well. I do. So I'm not saying they're bad, but when you're trying to day trade, you can't afford that. By the time you get it, the premium's going to be gone. Okay. So this is why I created something. Okay. This is why my book, it's called The Golden Partnership Between Fibonacci and Automated Options Trading. So what I mean by that is what you can do is right here. Okay. So when Oracle makes this move, so we're going to draw the 618 together. Okay. Oracle makes this move. Here's the 618 right there at 82.12. So this is what you're going to do in the broker. Okay. You're going to do this. You're going to say this. Buy puts when Oracle touches, what did I say it was again? 82.12. This is the type of thing you can do through automation. So obviously you have to pick your expiry and all that, right? But this is what you can do in simple form. This is what you can do when you are buying puts. You can put the order to the broker. When it touches 82.12, buy me the puts. And then everything is completely automated. Okay, that's the future of trading. Automation is the future of trading. No one's going to be sitting at the desk for hours and hours and hours. That's not going to be the case. Okay. You have hotkeys, I'm assuming. Yes, definitely. Like, I don't use them all the time, but they're there. Like, I'm pretty fast with putting in orders because you just get fast over time. The more you practice, the more you can do it quicker. Okay. All right. So do you guys, so we went through Snap, we talked about it, we talked about Oracle. Okay. So let's look at the picks that I have for tomorrow. Actually, I have them here. So let's look at that. So let's go to the daily. Okay. Let's look at that. And then let's go to the, why is it not there anymore? Okay. All right. Let me go back here. So so here are the picks that we have for tomorrow. We have Visa, Apple, Oxy, and American Airlines. So let's just talk about those quickly. So we have Visa. Okay. Visa is showing one of those beautiful textbook patterns. There we go. There's a double inside bar pattern on Visa. Okay. There's a double inside bar pattern on Visa right there waiting for tomorrow. So when tomorrow comes, you're going to look at the price action at the open. You're going to figure out how you want to play it. And then you're going to, Visa looks really good. I hope and pray that Visa has a great move tomorrow and that all of you guys can make money. I hope so. I don't know. I don't know anything. Yeah, I can't predict anything, but we're going to take a chance and we're going to see what we can do. All right. So I really hope that one works out. I like that a lot. Then we have Apple. Apple is just a nice inside day close right there. You see that one? A nice little inside day close. So that one is looking for a move. We have American Airlines right there. This one is a nice one too, because this one is sitting on a Fibonacci for sure. So let's draw the fib from this low to the high. You see that, guys? You see how it's sitting on the 618? I promise you, I did not know that. I had no idea. I just look at the chart and I could say, that's a 618. That's what, when you get to that level, you're going to make a lot of money. Okay? When you get to that level, you're going to make a lot of money. If you can't look at the chart and just say that's 618, then you still have room to improve. So that's what I'm trying to show you guys. I had no idea that's actually sitting exactly on the 618, but I could just see it from my eye. That's how you have to make decisions when you're trading. So this one sitting on the 618 with an inside day. Very, very good setup. Okay, now let's look at the next one. We have Oxy. Okay, another one right here. Another nice inside bar. So Brett wants me to look at ONEM. Let me look at that quickly. ONEM. Yeah, definitely looks like it's at a nice area of support. And look, the last time we had a double inside bar here, look at that big move that we had. It doesn't mean that it has to happen again, but at least it gives us some idea, right? So that looks pretty good too. 171 people, that's the most we've ever had. So thanks every single person here that's here. We're making history together. Thank you for joining me. All right. So we went through Snap. We went through Oracle. So hit me with a 1 if you guys understand things so far. Hit me with a 1. I want to know, like, does this make sense? Okay. Does this make sense? Hit me with a 1. And I'm going to get something here that I want to read to you guys. Triangle. There's a document that I wrote that I want to read to you guys about this. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of ones out here. That's good. Where did it go? I want to read this to you guys. Okay, here we go. Okay. So this is what I wrote about the inside bars. Michael says, do you combine volume with your strategy? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I always look for stocks that have the inside bars, but also have good volumes as well. Tony says, good evening, brother. How was sushi? How did you know? That's the question. How did you know? All right. So let me read this to you guys quickly, okay? Inside bars are one of the most powerful yet very simple trading strategies. Simply put, inside bars represent a period of pause or consolidation in the market. In general, the market tends to consolidate before explosive moves either to the upside or to the downside. Thus, by identifying inside bars, we can anticipate large moves within various stocks, commodities, and other instruments. An inside bar occurs when the trading action within the time frame completely trades within the previous bar. This happens on all time frames from the 1 minute to the monthly chart. In other words, we can say the inside bar is trapped within our range. So this right here, what was that? Chris Wickham with a sticker. Oh, anyways, so I wrote this for the 2-day seminar that I did a few months ago. I had a seminar, we had like 30 or 40 people. Okay, so I wrote this for them and I want to share it with you guys today. Okay, so the second tool we must use is time frame alignment. In general, the higher time frame you choose, the more volume will be accumulated within each candle, right? Obviously, the amount of volume in a daily candle or a weekly candle is going to be significantly different because a weekly candle, it has 1 week of trades. A daily candle only has uh, uh it only has 1 day of action. So someone says, just checking if you got my $3 on Super Chat. I think I did, brother. I didn't see it over here, but I'm pretty sure I think I have it. I don't think I can check right now, but I'll definitely check at the end, brother. Thank you very much. Appreciate that $3. That $3 is going to something special. Okay. So here we go. So therefore, looking at the daily, weekly, and monthly charts are a great starting point. The basic strategy is finding a stock that has closed with an inside bar on the daily or weekly chart, and then through day trading strategies, taking advantage of the higher time frame consolidation. Your goal is to enter a day trade from a lower time frame, locking in partial profits and leaving a swing trade position open to capitalize on potential massive moves. My approach for day trading: identify daily inside bar close on high volume stocks. At the open, zoom into the lower time frame, i.e. the 5-minute chart, to look for noticeable gaps either to the upside or downside. Use either a Fibonacci gap, inside bar, or opening range breakout strategy to enter a day trade. If the trade works in your favor, sell 50 to 80% of your position when you achieve between 1 to 2 times your risk and leave a portion of your position open for a swing trade. Wow. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So I wrote that in a nicer way there. And I need to share this. I need to share this with you guys. So let me just take a screenshot of this. Okay. And we're gonna go to the Telegram. We're gonna post it there. And then we're also gonna go to Twitter and we're gonna share it. And I want you guys to save that. Okay, you save that somewhere. Please read my strategy on trading inside bars. We always have to do this, guys, because we have to get the algorithm to appreciate us. That's why I ask you guys for the likes. Okay, a heart would be great for the algo. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Fun. So that's literally like the best way for me to explain it. Okay, and then let's go here. Let's copy the Telegram. Someone's asking for it. Let's put in the chat. So guys, that's taken me 6 years to figure that out. It takes me 6 years of trial and error and losing my money to really get to that stage of the game. Because you have to first identify the stocks on a higher time frame, then you have to go to the lower time frame and you have to nail it on the lower time frame using another strategy. So you're really using 2 strategies. The first strategy is going to get you the pick, and the next one is going to be capitalizing it on a lower time frame. All right. So we got some likes here. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Okay, 176. This is crazy. This is crazy. I'm gonna be the next Justin Bieber. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're going to look at some of the picks that that came up on the scanner, and we're going to talk about ways to trade them. Okay? Shit, I have too many tabs open here. Let's go to the other. Shit. Okay, let's pull this out. Okay? So what we're going to do here is, so this is the other part of my game that not much people do, is I look at other time frames. I look at the 2-week chart and the 3-week chart. So those are not your standard time frames, right? You don't see those. So 2-week and 3-week chart, what I do is I have a calendar and I write down the dates. Like, okay, when is the 2-week chart going to close? When is the 3-week chart going to close? I write those down because what I want to do is I want to find the stocks on a 2-week or on a 3-week chart that are consolidating and looking for a move higher. And that's how we find swing trades. You see what I mean, guys? That's how we find swing trades. So let me give you guys an example of something here. Okay. This is BABA. Let's go to the monthly chart first. Okay. So look at these inside bars. Okay. Look at these ones, these bigger ones here. You see that? Bam, bam. Okay. These are how, so as an investor, you can come in, you can say, hey, there's an inside bar on BABA. I'm going to buy the breakout for a long-term play. That's how you do long-term options. That's how you do long-term positions. That's how you do long-term investing. You can use the higher time frames. Okay. So this list here that I have, so this is the 3-week chart. So these lists here, these are the ones that I handpicked that have inside closes on the 3-week chart. So what does that mean? That means for 3 weeks straight, it's been consolidating in the previous 3 weeks range. So what does that mean? That means there's a lot of trapped buyers and sellers. So it comes to our list. We also know that the options have been decayed. So now we're going to come in and these are how we take swing trades. Okay. Denisa says, do you trade pattern as well or just candles? Both. How do you determine when the week chart is going to close? Is it based on when the IB shows up? The weekly chart always closes on Friday, right? It always closes on Friday. The end of the month chart closes on the last day of the month. Okay, so let's just quickly look at this. Let's start off with here. We have Chipotle Mexican Grill. We have McDonald's. We have Baba. We have General Electric. We have Chevron. And we have Canada Goose. All of them closing with 3-week inside bars. You guys see these? I already have these trades set up in my broker. I already have all these trades set up in my broker, so I'm ready to play. Okay? So I shared this with all of you guys here. I shared this. Look, here. This is the Trading Wars newsletter for number 3. I gave you guys all the setups in here. So there, I already did the work for you guys here. All right? They're all here. And then now let's look at the 2-week now, okay? So the 2-week one, we have another set of trades. We have Tesla, okay? And look at this pattern on Tesla. This is such a beautiful pattern on Tesla. We have a double inside bar on Tesla right on the 20 EMA. You see this line here, the mid-Bollinger Band? That is the 20 EMA. So Tesla is looking so ready to go. It looks really, really beautiful here. Okay, and then what else do we have? We have Disney, another double inside bar. So I think if Disney can break above 178 right there, I think Disney can squeeze higher. Okay. Costco, okay, it's up at all-time highs with a double inside bar. If Costco wants to squeeze, it's going to run. It's going to break into new all-time highs and it's going to be gone. Okay. Boeing, another nice inside bar. This one is sitting on a Fibonacci for sure. Let's go to the high to the low. See, we rejected right there on the 50. You see that? We rejected on the 50. So we're right in a very critical zone for Boeing right now. And then we have CGC. Okay. So CGC, a nice rejection, nice inside bar right here. So there's some really nice picks that I pulled out for you guys here, right? Hit me with the 1 if you like. Hit me with the 1 if you're in the newsletter and you're getting the picks. Hit me with a 1. Okay. I want to know. I want to make sure you guys are getting the newsletter because it takes me a lot of time to put all this shit together. So I want to make sure you guys are getting the most out of it. And we're going to look at some of the picks that we had in the newsletter. So hit me with the 1. Are you in the newsletter? Are you getting everything? Is everything going good? Okay. All right. So I picked a few of them from the newsletters that I send that have been doing really well. So let's look at Marvel MRVL, ticker MRVL. We also took Marvel in the swing trading room, in the private swing trading room that I have. Right? So Rodley says, where's the newsletter? It's in the Telegram. So just join the Telegram right here. And then you can just click on the newsletter right there. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's look at Marvel together now. Why does this thing always disappear on me? Anyways, so I have to go here. Okay, here we are. Here it is. Okay, Marvel. My bad. There we go. Okay, so Marvel came up on the scanner, right, as an inside bar. It came up right here as an inside bar. Okay, so from the point where it came to as an inside bar, it's moved from the close to the high. It's moved 13.62%. Okay, and here was my entry, 48.89, and my stop was 47.62. So when we got filled, in the private swing room, I'm there. I'm saying we got filled. We hit targets. I'm there with the team, making sure we're okay, right? So Marvel was a huge run. We went all the way up to 5 times our money. So with shares here, right? If you put $1,000 risk in Marvel here with shares, then what would have happened is you would have made $5,000 if you held it to the 5 times. But what you can also do is just buy calls. But when you're going to do calls with the swing trades, when you do calls with the picks that I'm showing you in the newsletter, you have to go at least 2 weeks out. Okay, you want to go 2 weeks out, slightly out of the money. Okay, I want to see. Let me see if I can pull up the option chain here, Marvel option chain, so we can see it. Okay, so let's see if we could see how the option move together. This is how I do my research, guys. This is how I study. I want to show you guys every single thing that I do. Okay, P Court says, is your Discord room active? So in the Discord room, I have a section for all of my alerts, and then I have a section for members to talk. My brother Ronnie says, I'm signing up for private. Looking forward to getting the book and learning more. Thank you, brother, man. Appreciate that. Really do. So let's look at the option chain together. I don't like that one. I want to use Yahoo Finance. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So if you guys bought the calls, okay, let's say you bought it. So let's go here to the calendar. So the 1st of June was this week. So let's say you bought it on the 7th. Okay. So if you bought it on the 7th, you would have bought an expiry at least 2 weeks out. So let's say the 18th. Okay. So we're going to go here and we're going to click on here, June. Shit, it's not going to be here anymore. Okay. So let's just assume you bought 3 weeks out then. Okay. So let's do June 25th. So this is just an example of us looking at it. Okay. So right here, the entry price was 48.87. So I'm going to buy probably 50. Okay. 49 or 50 strike. So let's go to this 50 strike, which is here. Okay. So this is the 50 strike. So you're going to click on it. Then you want to go into the chart right here. So you can click on that and you can go to the chart. Okay. And then we're going to full screen this and we're going to look at the price action. So this is a nice free tool that I like using. Okay. All right. So assuming you got in when I gave the alert out, which would have been on the Monday, which was 7th. Okay. So you get in on the 7th. Let's see what the price would have been on the 18th. So here is the 7th. Somebody write this down. 117. Okay. To 445. Wow. That is amazing. So somebody do the math for me. 117. Okay, let's just make it simple. That's a 4x. 4 times. So if you took the option play, you would have made 4 times your money by the 18th. Okay? So that's how you do it with options. Or you can do shares. The benefit of doing shares is you don't have any option decay. And you can sit in it for however long you want to sit in it. So for example, if this ends up being the low for Marvel for the next year and it just keeps going and going and going and going and going, you can just hold the shares forever. So Andrea says 3.28. Brethren told us 3.28. Exactly. That's perfect. So let's just say you put $1,000 worth of calls on, then you would have made $3,280. Like that's life-changing money, guys. That's what it's about. That's what we do here. Okay, we change lives. Is there a link to Telegram? I posted the link earlier in the chat, so just scroll up and you should be able to find it. Is private Twitter room same as Discord? They're different. Yeah, I think I answered that one. Okay, we good, right? We good? All right. So that's how you use the swings. Okay. Let me think about the last time we had a big runner was TD. Okay. So the runners on TD. So check this out. We took that inside bar long. We took that inside bar long. Okay. So we took that one and that one long twice on TD. So we took TD from 62 to 73, and this was just a huge run up here. Okay, so this was a really nice run. That was a good one. We took KHC short right there. We took that one short right there. Where that one is still open. Right, that one is still open. All right. So I just wanted to show you guys, like, if you don't have the time to day trade, it's not an excuse not to be to get educated and to put in the work and to learn. Just go and do the swing trades then. You see what I mean? There's no excuse. If you want to get to your goals, if you want to get to your dreams, you have to put in time. If you can't day trade, then swing trade. Okay? If you don't have any money, then paper trade. Just get yourself into the game, because the more chart time you have, the more experience that you have in trading. That's what it takes. That's what you need. It's like you want to be a basketball player, you have to keep jump shots. You have to do jump shots. You have to keep taking your jump shots. Okay? All right, a few can't see the Telegram link, so I'm going to copy it again and paste it in there for you guys. And a few of you are asking about the private room, so let's do that. So if you want to get into the private room, you just go to tradingwars.com. Come down here. Here are all my results, fully transparent, guys. A lot of people don't show their results, guys, because they're embarrassed about it. Even if I lose, I'm okay with it. Hit the subscribe right there. Just follow the process. Read disclaimer, pay via PayPal, DM me with your Twitter and Discord name and a screenshot of your payment, or email to tradingwarzone@gmail.com, and then I'll add you to the room myself. Okay, so now we've gone through about the first hour. We've went through how to day trade. We looked at it. I want to talk about one more thing before we move on to picks. Okay, the next thing is the missing part of the puzzle is what we call risk management. Okay, so I'm going to throw out a question here, and I want you guys to respond. So if we take 100 trades and we have a 2-to-1 risk to reward, how many out of 100 trades do we need to win? So Charm Lansky said, you are born motivator. Great stuff. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate that. So if we take 100 trades and we have a 2-to-1 risk to reward, how many trades do we need to win? Tell me. And in the meantime, I'm going to pull up the table for us to look at. No, that's not it. Okay, here we go. 34, 34, 34, 34, 33. Okay, what else? 36. So the answer is 34. So if we win 34 trades out of 100 trades, we're going to make money. So let me ask you a question. Why is it hard to trade? It's only hard to trade if you don't manage your risk properly. Okay, so here's the table, risk management and consistency. This table is from my book. So these are the different potential targets. So 1.5, 2, 3, and 4. So these are just samples. So what it means is like, okay, if you risk $100, you're going to make 150, or you're going to make 200, 300, or 400. As you can see, right? As you make your average winner is bigger, right? Obviously, you need to win less often. Okay, so if you're making on average 4 times your money, so let's say you make $400 on your winners and you lose $100 on your losers, you only need to win 21 out of 100 trades in order to make a profit. But obviously, it's a lot harder to get to 4 times. So the sweet spot is somewhere around 1.5 to 2, right in this bucket here. Okay, so this is all that we need to focus on right around here to become a profitable trader. So let me ask you guys a question. If I give you 100 trades right now, Can you win 34 out of 100? Hit me with a 1 if you think you can win 34 out of 100 trades. If you think you can win 34 out of 100 trades and you can walk away with a profit, hit me with a 1. Took a coffee break. There we go. So see all the ones in here. So let me tell you what your problem is. I'm going to tell you exactly what your problem is, why you're not profitable. And I need you to write this down. Okay? You're not profitable because you don't manage your risk. You're not profitable because you oversize your positions. You're not profitable because you get greedy. That's it. Those are the 3 reasons. If you can, all those three issues, if you can solve those issues, you will become a profitable trader overnight. And I'm going to tell you how to solve every single one of them. Okay? So, the first one, let's talk about position sizing. Okay? So position sizing. So let's say you have 100K and you're the general, so whatever you have, 10K, whatever. You should never risk more than 2% of your account on any given trade. Simple. If you can be okay with that, you're going to make money. And let's talk about how to do that. So let's just talk about it from the options perspective. Okay. So whenever you take an option plays, I want you to automatically assume that you're going to lose 50%. Okay. You're going to assume you're going to lose 50%. So if you have 10K, let's say you have 10K, what that means is when you buy an option contract, the maximum you can put in the contract is $400. That's it. Because if you lose, you have to understand you're probably going to lose at least half of the premium. You're going to probably lose more. So to be conservative, you can assume that you're going to lose every bit of premium that you buy. If you're wrong on the trade, you're going to lose it all. So when you're buying options, what you need to do, if you have a 10K account, you can't put in more than $200 on a call or a put, because that's how you protect your capital. If you don't have capital, you won't be around to trade the next day. You won't be around to trade the next year. And that's what we need to avoid. Okay, we need you to be alive in trading. If you're not alive, if you don't have money, you can't be in this business. All right. So if you're doing shares, then let's say you have 100K. The maximum you're willing to lose on a trade is $1,000. That's it. $2,000 maximum. And what you need to do is to see how you're trading. You need to have a log, a day trading log, and you need to log every single one of your trades. And then you need to go back and look at your losers and say, wait, are my losers in line with my 2% rule? And I bet you it's not. I bet you sometimes you guys are risking 20% of your account, 10% of your account, 30% of your account. Okay? Hit me with a 1 if you're risking more than 2% of your capital in every trade. Hit me with a 2 if you're following the rules and risking less than 2%. Okay? So hit me with a 1 if you know and you're honest that you're risking more than 2% of your capital per trade. Hit me with a 1. Hit me with a 2 if you're perfect and you're risking less than 2%. Right? So there's a lot of 1s. And I've been there before. Okay? So I'm not judging anybody. I've been there. I've lost $20,000 in a year, blown up my first account. So guess what happens, guys? Guess what happens? You go down the rabbit hole. So now you risk 10% on one trade. Okay? You lost 10% of your account. Now, in order to just get back to where you were, you have to win 20%. Okay? You need to win 20% just to get back to where you were. Do you see how hard that is? You're playing a game that's going to lose. Once you lose 10, 15, 20, 30% of your capital, you're going to blow up your account because you're going to revenge trade. Am I right? Are you going to revenge trade? You will, because we all did it. We've all done it. Once you lose 20, 30% of your account, you're going to say, you know what? I'm going to take this play in Apple. I'm putting everything in. And if it doesn't work out, I'm done trading for my life. I've done that before, so that's why I'm telling you guys. Hit me with a 1 if you've been there. Have you been there? You have one bad trade, you lose 15% of your account, and then you say you're going to make it all back on the next trade. Oh, I got a donation. Thank you so much. Have Eliza VD here with a $10 donation. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That really, really helps me out a lot. Appreciate that. Dev says, or get greedy on a winner. Exactly. Yep. It's the same thing. And my brother right here, Chad, I used to be a 1, blew up my account, and now I'm a 2 because of Rich. That's what we want to do. We just want to get better. Right here, my brother here is honest. Blew up 3 accounts. Okay? Risk management is everything. So let me tell you a little secret. I was speaking with one of my students before the Sunday Stock Talk, and she told me she was working with like these other rooms, dark order flow, white order flow, yellow order flow, whatever it's called, hidden pivots, magic bunny, cup and handle, spoon and cup, all of those things. But guess what? They never taught her the golden rule. They never taught her the golden rule. The golden rule is never risk more than 2% of your capital on any given trade. Okay? But you've learned it here today. And you that are listening to me are the ones that are going to have an account to trade. Okay? So now the question is this. How do I actually make money then? So we have Marcelo, my brother here with a $5 donation. Thank you, brother. The night is young. The night is young. We have a lot more to learn tonight. My brother right here. You're so right. No one talks about no one. Why would they want to? Guys, why would somebody want to talk to you about the truth? Why? They don't want you to know the truth. They want you to think that this is just a joke, that it's just a game, because they are marketers. The people that you guys deal with are marketers. They are selling you some hocus pocus bullshit without telling you the truth about it because they just want to make their money. They want to get paid. They don't even trade. Most of them. Okay? Does it sound sexy when I tell you, hey guys, you have to manage your risk? Hey guys, you can only risk 2% of your capital. Does that sound sexy? Does it make you feel happy? Right here, my brother Eric with a $9.99 right there. That $9.99, that's gonna be Subway tomorrow, right there. Chats were fast. I like the pace. I'll try to keep up. Yes, brother. Just rewatch this 100 times if you have to, brother. Rewatch this 100 times if you have to. Trust me. That's what I used to do when I first started learning. I rewatched some videos like 100 times. I'm telling you. All right. So you guys know the truth out there. I'm trying to speak the truth. It is what it is. All right. So someone said, how can I trade? How would you trade with a 5K account? Okay, that's a very good question. So if you're doing small accounts and you're doing options, that's fine. So if you have 5K, that means you can only risk $50 to $100 per trade in your option plays. So I don't want to see you risking more than $100 on any trade. Let's start off with $50 first. Be conservative. So when you take your plays, don't risk more than 50. Okay, do not risk more than 50. The other option is to trade futures contracts, which is a totally different story. Okay, but there's no PDT rule. You can do that. If you're interested in that, I have a whole video on day trading futures on my channel, right? And the other option is you can swing trade and just hold on to positions a little bit longer so you don't have to deal with the PDT rule. I see Ronnie, I waste so much cash and paid discourse promising 100% up and profit every trade to learn the hard way. There is anybody that teaches you and doesn't start off with risk management, you better run. You will share the video on YouTube? Yes, I will. I can't do 2% rule yet. I have some stuff to pay. All right, brother. But when you can get there, you should. Does anyone have all right, even more? Okay, so now the question is, guys, how do you actually make money? So let me tell you something. You're going to write this down, okay? Trade like a casino. That's what we do over here. We are the casino. Okay, if I open my broker right now, if I open my orders, I have maybe 25 or 35 positions on. Okay. But each one of those positions, I'm only risking 1% of my account. That's it. I'm only risking 1% of my account. Okay. So I'm only risking 1% of my account. And instead of me like focusing and putting all of my money into one thing, I trade like a casino and I spread my money out across many different names. And why do you think I'm giving you guys the newsletter? I'm giving you guys a newsletter so you can trade like a casino too. Okay, where's my mouse? Here we go. Right? Look at all these picks that I've given you guys. Spread it out. Spread it out. Okay, spread it out with your trades. Don't expect one trade to work for you. Okay, just say, hey, I'm gonna take good setups. I'm gonna take 5 or 10 of them. So if I take 10 of them, I only need three and a half or 4 of them to work, and I'm good to go, and I'm gonna make money. So that's what I want you guys to think. I want you guys to not be attached to any stock because you don't know what it's gonna do. You know how many times I've lost money trading Apple when I thought Apple was going to be the market leader, but it turns out to be a flop. But then I trade something like Moderna or I trade something like TD and it goes through the roof. That's what I mean by trade like a casino. Okay, you find the setups you like, you run the scanners, you trade the names that fit your criteria, you take your setups and you just sit back and you chill out. Okay, so that's what you do. All right. So we talked about, today I promised you that we're going to do a seminar on how to day trade for a living. And I think you guys got it. Okay. So what do you got to do? Let's summarize. The first thing is you have to have proper position sizing. You should not risk more than 1 to 2% of your capital. The second thing is you need to trade like a casino. You find all of the stocks that fit your trading setup, whatever it is, inside bar, whatever you're doing, and you trade all of them. You spread your risk out. And then the third thing is just execution on the lower time frames, right? You go to the lower time frames, you can use the orb, you can use the inside bar, you can use the fibs, do whatever you need to do, but make sure you, like when you make a new high or we make a new low, you scale out and then you put the stop to break even and then you let it run. You let it run however long it can go. That's how you make big gains. So BuzzMod Rich, if I only play one contract, is it fine to just take 2R when it comes and not look anymore? Brother, it doesn't matter if you do 2R, 1R, 3R. You have to pick a method that you're comfortable with, and then you keep it going. Like once you guys figure out what method you're gonna do, you have to stick with it, right? So for example, when I'm trading in the private swing trading room, my setup is once I get to 1-to-1, right? Once I get to 1-to-1, so like I hit the first target, I'm gonna scale something out, and the stop loss is gonna go to break even. My stop loss always goes to break even when I hit the first target. So that's a rule that I use, but that's what I like personally. What you guys need to do is you need to figure out which one do you want to do? Which approach do you want to do? Do you want to be conservative? Do you want to be aggressive? How do you want to scale out? Do you want to take it all off? Do you want to leave your stop where it is? It depends on like, are you there? Are you watching the computer? Or are you going to put your trades in? Or are you going to go work construction for the rest of the day and you don't have time to look at your phone? Then maybe you just want to keep the stop where it is and have a target set up automatically and just walk away. Right? Okay. So there's many ways. You just have to figure out which one you want to pick and you got to stick with it. Here we go. Matthew Hoffman. In the casino, the house always wins because they have an edge. We can get an edge like the house by letting the trade come to you. Exactly. When the trade fits your criteria, you take the trade, you spread it out and you let it do its thing because you know in the long run with the 2-to-1 risk to reward, you only need to win 34 out of 100 trades. And that's how you become the casino. Okay? All right. So if you guys gained some value from this little seminar on how to trade and how to do the picks and the risk management, all that, hit me with a 3 if you've gained some value and you're happy with what you got. Hit me with a 3. I just want to see how you guys are feeling. And then what we're going to do next is we're going to look at some stock picks. So we have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. See all the 3s. Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. So now let's go into the stock picks. Let's look at the request that everybody had, and then let's talk about it. No, for some reason, this thing just so weird. I don't know what it is, why it always does that. It's because I have the streaming button here, and then I lose my... Oh, I'm in the wrong window. There it is. Okay. So the first thing I want to do, let me go to the requests that were here, because I don't want to forget about the friends that posted here. And then we are going to go to the ones in the chat, and then we're going to end off tonight, and any other questions or anything like that. So we have MasterCard, Netflix, and Fitch. So we'll go with MasterCard. So we're here on the weekly. So we always want to start off with the MasterCard, on the weekly chart. So what I like about MasterCard here is, guys, you see, whenever a stock is tagging the 20 EMA on the weekly chart, you see this is the 20 EMA. You see how it's coiling here? It's starting to coil and build a base. So this is actually a nice attempt right here to take a shot for long. Or if it breaks below these bars, if it starts to break below, that could be a nice short. So just pay attention to this range right here. When it breaks above, when it breaks below, you can set alerts and just watch it to see how it reacts. Okay, and then you can take a play there. Netflix. So Netflix, we're trying to make this double bottom. So this is what a double bottom looks like, right? We have one bottom, we pop up, then we make another bottom. So this is looking like a double bottom right here. Okay, so this is looking really good for Netflix. If we can break above 505, I think we're going to definitely push higher here. But that being said, if we come the other way, if we break through 486, I think we actually flush through all these stop losses and come back, maybe back down to 466 right over there. Okay, so Fitch. So I'm going to go as fast as I can because we have so much. So Fitch, beautiful inside bar. This is what I'm looking for, guys, in the private swing trading room when I'm taking swings, looking for these inside bars sitting on these Fibonacci supports. We had an inside bar on the 786, and we had a beautiful winner right there. So right now, we're kind of in a dangerous place because we have a resistance over here, and we have the 20 EMA right here. So I'm going to wait and see what this does. If you're already long, then you're good. You should already made your money and then locked in your profit. Okay. Knock. So these stocks, I don't trade them. Anything below $15 is not in my appetite. And then anytime I see this type of price action where the price went all the way up to 10 bucks and came back all the way down within 1 week to 450, we call that manipulation. We don't trade that. We don't want to be a part of that because the technical analysis is not going to work. It's just getting manipulated. So don't trade those stocks. Okay. So we have Party City Holdco, nice inside bar here. This is a beautiful setup right here. So if it breaks below, you want to short. If it breaks above, you want to go long, or you want to go to the lower time frame and look for an entry there to nail a better entry. But definitely nice little close there. Looks good to go. Okay. Visa, I think on the daily, Visa has a double inside bar pattern. So the double inside bar pattern is really what we're going to be looking for Visa on the daily right there. And that's one of the picks for tomorrow. So let's see how that develops. My brother here, Craig, with that $2 right there. Can we look at Bitcoin? Yep, I'm going to get, yep. Okay, since you donated, we're going to flip to you right now. Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin is definitely sitting on some fibs right now. That's why we've been consolidating for a while. Let's go to a bigger time frame. Let's go to the monthly chart. Okay, so we can really say that, you know, the push really started around here for Bitcoin, right? So we're going to take that low and we're going to go to the high. What did I say? What did I say? Look at that. See that? That's what we call an algorithm buy right there. Look, 618, the algorithm is waiting there. It's waiting there. It already has the order. It's already sitting there. The algorithm's already waiting there, sitting there. It already bought there, took that pop. Boom. Nice inside bar so far for the monthly. So let's see how this monthly bar closes. But if you were going to take Bitcoin, like if you want to take this long term, it's a nice attempt right here to give it a shot. Okay. If it comes lower, you can dollar cost average and then see where it goes, right? Obviously, don't risk everything. But it's definitely a good opportunity. And if you're a pro, you're already filled on that 618 right there. Okay. Thank you, brother. All right, back to here. AMD, Tesla, and NVIDIA. AMD, let's go back to the weekly. I like the weekly. That's my time frame for the bigger picture. So what I see here so the last time we took AMD in the private swing room, we took AMD right here on that inside bar, and that was earnings, and we took it. We made 2 times our money, and then it turned around and just flushed. So we made money at least on the trade. But right now, what I'm seeing on AMD, if I can draw a trend line like that, that's what I'm seeing right there. So basically, this attempt to break out of this trend line, it's an attempt. If it can get above 86, then I think we can get going. But if not, then we can definitely have a false breakout right there. All right, so let's see. Tesla. So Tesla, we already went through that. We know it's a double inside bar pattern, a nice one. Nvidia. So okay, so this is what I've been saying on Nvidia, right? We had the Fibonacci low to high, pull back to the 50. We traded to the 50 to the 618 extension, and I said when we get up here, we're likely going to have some selling because the algorithm is programmed. When an algorithm buys on the 50 or the 618, they also have something called symmetry where they're going to sell on the 50 or 618 a lot of the times. So this is what we call the algorithm style of trading. Buy on the 50, sell on the 50. It's very easy to program a robot to do that. So large institutions are going to program their algorithms to do things like that. So that's why when we got up here, you see we had selling right away because they're already taking profits from here. Whether it keeps going higher or not, we don't know, but we can definitely use this as an edge. Right up here, we can try to short, put a stop loss above here and see if it works. But let's see if it breaks this low 705 or if it breaks this high 773. That's going to be the areas to watch. Airbnb. The Airbnb, we talked about this. We came back to the 886 and we pushed up really nicely. As long as we hold the 886, we can continue higher. That's it. Everything else is chop in between. QS. Quantum Corp is just consolidating. So I wouldn't really be looking in that name right now because the price action is too tight. So you're likely to get chopped out. STLD Steel Dynamics here. So we had a huge sell-off right there last week. So I think we might come back and tag this 20 EMA right here around 54 to 55 if we can start pulling in here like this. You see this? This is what we look for when we trade inside bars. You see that, guys? That's what we look for. With the inside bar right here, you take a swing right there. You buy some calls right there. Look at that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful play right there. Absolutely beautiful. That's what we're looking for right there. Okay. So let's see if we come back in there and give it some time to consolidate. SLV silver. Look at that. Another beautiful inside bar last 2 weeks ago. And then we just take the short below the low. Bam. That's huge, huge, huge money right there. So right now, definitely we need some time to settle down here. This is a lot of selling. I won't be surprised if we come back down to this area to test. Okay. SLVC. So C, Citigroup, another huge sell-off here. So what I'll be looking for here, let's draw the fib from the low to the high. So right around here, the 618 and then the 786, we could possibly find some buyers right there for the next push back up if we're going to have one. All right. I'm not a Clippers fan, but hope they win. Yeah, I love it. I think, well, they lost, unfortunately, but I'm actually a Kawhi fan. So since he's out, it's pretty sad for me. Neo. So Neo, I gave Neo with this inside bar. When Neo had this inside bar, I gave it out to everyone for free. Look at that big play right there. That's a huge move on Neo. So we took Neo right there. 35 to 48, basically. 40% return, guys. Don't sleep on the inside bars. Right now, Neo, obviously, if you bought down here, you're good. But I don't want to be really buying up there because there's a fib. There's a short fib right there that we're coming up against. So be careful in those zones. PLTR. Same thing with PLTR. We're coming up on some short fibs. So be careful. Like with these picks, guys, I want to get it at the bottom. Right? Sophie, this is one showed up on my scanner and I shared it with you guys. Nice double inside bar weekly close. All right. So Sophie is getting ready to make a move, either higher or lower. Just watch these levels and see where it breaks to have some alerts set up. So that looks good to go. Roblox, DraftKings, and SPY. Roblox. Hey, Roblox, big, massive sell-off here, but we do have the fib. Let's take it from this bar to this high right here. So we have the 786s right here. So this is the next level for Roblox if we can come around here and turn around 77, 57. Okay, but that's a pretty big sell-off. So be careful there. DraftKings. So we took DraftKings on this inside bar, we made money, and we took it on this inside bar and we made money as well. Then we had a sell-off, but it's okay because we already locked in profits. We put a stop loss to break even. So right now with DraftKings, it's playing hard to get. It's like, you're trying to go for that girl and she's just hard to get. That's exactly what's going on with DraftKings right now. We had the setups here, we pushed up, and now it's selling off. So I wouldn't be surprised if we retest here. I'm going to wait for an inside bar pattern before I play it, right? I'm going to wait for the pattern before I play it. SPY. SPY had that big sell-off, right? Last week into the close. So definitely this 20 EMA is needs to pull in, and that can act as support. Like you can see here, right? When we come to the 20 EMA, 20, right? We use that as the first level of support. So you can have calls ready right around here, 407.60, looking for an opportunity for that bounce. Okay, so definitely there's some resistance here with the 20 EMA. So just be careful right here. Let's see what another week looks like just to see how it closes. TLIS, this looks like a shit show right here. So definitely I think this thing is going to keep going lower. I don't see why it would stop. I definitely think it's going to push lower. TDOC. So TDOC, it's getting too tight right here. We have to give it some time because you don't want to be buying options here and be getting premium decay. So just give it some more time to build a base. That's not the right spot. Unless we start breaking up above here, 160, 168, then that would be a lot more better of a play. So what do we have here? Foot Locker, right? Foot Locker. So I gave Foot Locker on the first newsletter, guys. We had the double inside bar pattern. I drew it out for you guys on Foot Locker. You short right there. Look at this big follow through. Like it doesn't get any better than that. Nobody gives what I give. I'm telling you guys right now, nobody does that. Just like free money, guys. All right. PLCE, Children's Place. So I think it's gonna come a retest here, that 20 EMA. So give it some time to settle down. Starbucks, there's a lot of trades on Starbucks that are in the water for me. We have this holding the 20 EMA. Starbucks needs to close strong next week for it to get going. Otherwise, I think it can pull back a little bit lower. So we'll see. I'm ready to go with Starbucks if it pushes higher. I have some orders waiting there. AMD, we talked about that one. Geo, I don't like this because of this wick, but there is a nice inside bar. So if you want, you can definitely just play the inside bar. Break to the high, go long. Break to the low, go short. Okay, just remember that. Break to the high, go long. Break to the low, go short. Apple, we talked about. SPY, we talked about. Workhorse. Workhorse, nice inside bar right there. That's the time to play Workhorse right there, guys. It's a time right now. Play it. Break above long, break below short. Keep it simple. Right here, Rich Nicholas, another Rich. Welcome, brother. Life-changing content. Thank you. Thank you, brother, for donation. I appreciate that. I really, really do. Thank you. Those donations help me, guys. It helps me because what I'm doing on YouTube, trust me, guys are going to charge you $5,000 for that. I know, guys. You know, guys. We all know guys who's going to charge you $5,000 for the same stuff that I'm teaching you right now. Okay? We don't have to name any names, but you guys know who they are. Freedom Holding Corp. Huge rejection up here. Look at that inside bar. Look at this one. Hello. Waiting for you right there. Look at that. Bam. Beautiful winner. This needs some time to digest because of that big selling. So it needs some time to digest because definitely I wouldn't be looking to be going long right off of that bar. PD. Nice inside bar last week. Breakout. Look at that. Inside bar 2 weeks ago. Breakout. That's what we look for, guys. Beautiful. So right now, I would have been long here. I'm not going to be chasing up here because there's going to be fibs for the shorts. Okay. Spice has a nice inside close. I remember it's in the newsletter. Nice inside close. So you can just play Spice based on the inside. Okay. Oops. Wrong one. Spice. NNDN. NNDM. Okay. I think that needs some more time to consolidate. TCAT. Right here. It's on the 20. This is a high flyer, so you have to be careful. But if we can get above 24, I think we can push up. If not, then we can definitely come back down here. BIIB, Fitch, and Lift. BIIB. Nice inside bar, so we can just play that inside bar power right there. Fitch. Pulling up to the 20 EMA. I have this drawn, right? So we tagged the 786. We had a nice inside bar, nice breakout there. I would have taken it there, right? I'm not going to take it now because I want to get in when I have a better price. So I'll just be watching it for the next setup, okay? Lift, sitting on a fib there for sure. So definitely looks like a nice rejection here. We break above 59.93. That looks like we can push higher. If we break below here, definitely can push lower. So 56 is the area to watch. Triple BY, okay, triple BY. So look at that nice inside week last week, 2 weeks ago. Sorry, see that? Inside week, break below, nice short. You take puts, you take shares, whatever. You make money, right? So that's some good stuff right there, right? And then we have NVIDIA, Lulu, and Wish. Okay, so one sec. I gotta block somebody that said shut up. I don't know if he's talking to one of you guys in the chat, but we don't like that over here. We don't want anybody to get discouraged in this chat. So anybody that's toxic, anybody that says anybody that's rude to other people, whatever, you get blocked. That's it. I don't have time for that. Okay? We talked about NVIDIA already. Lulu. Okay, Lulu, nice one right here. So Lulu, I gave Lulu also, guys. I gave it a few weeks ago with this inside bar right there. You see that? Bam, nice little push right there for Lulu. So that was a nice, easy one. Right now, we got to be a little bit careful because you see this push down that we had. We're sitting on some short fibs right here in the zone. This is about the 50%. So you got to be careful when we're up here, right? That's why when you're taking trades, you have to be aggressive and take them at the best possible price points, because you don't want to be caught in the middle of the range, because then you can get chopped out, right? So you don't want that. You want to catch it at the bottom or catch it at the top. Wish, nice inside bar. So we can play that one right there. Okay, nice inside bar. Beautiful. Break above, break below. So just be ready to watch those plays. Okay, Oracle and Charge Point. Oracle. But Oracle looks like so we traded Oracle since over here in the private swing room. We took Oracle since $68 and we've been riding Oracle all the way up. Finally, on some of our leftover positions, we got stopped out on Oracle. So I was holding like a little bit of Oracle since here and we got stopped out. That's fine. We locked in our money. But now that's a huge sell-off. And this is what happens when a stock makes a huge run. And then I'm here. See, I'm over here. Okay. I bought over here. The people in the private room, we bought here on the inside bar. We bought here. So what do you think we're going to do when we get up here? When we get up here, we're going to sell. And when too many people sell all at the same time, we have a big sell-off like this. And that's accumulation of people selling and then stop losses getting hit on the way down. So Oracle needs some time to calm down because there's been a lot of selling. So this 20 EMA is going to be the next stopping point, okay? Charge point. Okay, so here we go. Yeah, so there's no inside bar. There's no setup right there, but I definitely see a short fib. So we're coming up to the 50. So this is an area to be careful. If you're a bull, could be a potential rejection. So let's see what, so, all right. So we went through there. Thanks again, brother. Let's all bank next week. Yeah, bro. All I want is everyone to make money. That's it. Everybody can make money. We don't need to take from someone else to make money. We can create. There's so many trades out there. We can all make money. We just need to follow the process, follow risk management. It's when the market is choppy going down. That's not eating up. Yeah. What's chopped out? Yeah. So chopped out is just basically like the range of the weeks becomes smaller and smaller. So then all of a sudden you're not getting moves anymore. And if you're not getting moves, then you're going to either lose option premium or you're going to get stopped out with your stop loss. Okay. TTD. So this is from Krunal. TTD. So definitely we had the inside bar here. This was the play to take long. Now I'm seeing that we're sitting on a short fib right here against the 50. So this is an area to be careful. If we break above, that could be bullish. Break below there, that could be very bearish. Sam says PayPal. Right? So yeah, so PayPal, I actually got some PayPal down here and I've been riding it out. But definitely PayPal is very bullish. I think we're going to break all-time high, eventually. You're a real one, bro. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. ES from Rizwan, Etsy, and FZ. Okay, so let's do ES last. Etsy, yeah. So I actually still have an order. This is one of the orders in the private room, okay? So you guys are getting a sneak peek. So 174.26 with a stop at 168.06. If Etsy can turn around and break 178 next week, I want to be in it. Sorry, not 178, 174.26. So I think that's a nice inside bar there, and I'm actually leaning to taking it to the upside. So I hope Etsy breaks out next week to the bullish side, and I'm going to be taking that bullish, okay? So that's a free trade for you guys from the swing room, okay? FSR. Nice inside bar right there. So we just play the bar, okay? Break above, break below, go to a lower time frame, drill down, and look for an entry there, okay? So we had ES from Rizwan. So ES right now, let me go to the hourly quickly. Yeah, so ES is continuing to sell off. Look at this beautiful double inside bar pattern right here. Take that short. That's already good money right there, guys. Great money. Look at that beautiful double inside bar. Take that short right there. Bam. It doesn't get easier than that. It's like free money. ES is continuing to sell off, so we're just gonna have to see what happens by the morning. But yeah, definitely this is a very steep sell off. So let's just see. Like I wouldn't be taking any trades right now. Just wait and see. Okay. AQB. Okay, AQB. Yep, that's sitting on a fib. It looks like right around here. Low to high. Yeah, but these are like these stocks, guys. I don't really. It's sitting on 786, but I don't like playing these ones under $15 because a lot of the times they're just they're just gonna screw you over with the manipulation, right? CRWD, hanging out, nice hammer, so you can play that hammer. But otherwise than that, I don't really see another setup there. EA, big rejection, big wick rejection last week. So if we can break this wick 142, that would be very bullish. Otherwise, definitely can just continue to go lower. IBM, another sell off there on IBM. So yeah, there's the inside bar right there, guys. The inside bar. Wait, I'm on the hourly chart. My bad. Anyways, IBM here we go. So we had this triangle on IBM for a while. You could see that we broke out of that triangle. And what it looks like right now is we might come back to retest that triangle before going higher or continuing to go lower. Okay. So thanks. Okay. So these are the last two, guys. We're at 1:30. I have to still put in some orders in the broker before the open tomorrow. So let's take these last two. ARKG, nice inside week 2 weeks ago. See, if you just took that inside week, take that breakout, boom, that's good money right there. Coming into the 20 EMA, this is also always a dangerous area, all right? So be careful over there. GO, another inside week 2 weeks ago. If you just take the breakout there, guys, that's a winner. This little move, that's a winner. You can make money on that. Look at this one over here. I don't like this huge selling that they usually have. So this is something that I would stay away from. I would be scared of. Snow, same thing. Looks like a lot of chop going on. So just be careful with these names. All right. Whew. All right. 1 hour and 32 minutes. So this is probably one of the longest ones that we've done. But it's been absolutely my pleasure having you guys here today. We went through a lot about day trading. I definitely recommend you to rewatch this video as much times as you can because there's a lot of nuggets in here, and sometimes it might be a little bit too fast for some people. Okay, so just rewatch. Some of you guys are asking for more picks. Most of those picks I already talked about. So just rewatch the recording. I'm gonna post it in on Twitter. You can rewatch it as much times as you need. Okay, and just take this. What I'm talking about here, guys, it's the truth. So if you can follow the approach and if you can handle your risk, you're gonna be fine. Okay, just remember that. All right, so I'm heading out. I gotta put some more orders in my broker tonight, and setting up some conditional orders and all of that. And I really appreciate all of you guys being here again. And I'm very, very grateful I used to get like 45, 50 people we went to, I think, about 180 today that I've seen. And I just want you guys to keep coming back every week. And I'm just going to keep giving you as much as I can. I'm going to be teaching you guys as much as I can and talking about the setups and just trying to help. The only reason, let me tell you something, guys, there are a few people have helped me out on Twitter, and have tried to help me out and push me up, and I really respect them. But in general, I don't get a lot of like support from the players, if you know what I mean. Like there's a group of people that are always, pushing each other up, let's say, right? And I'm not a part of that group, and that's totally fine because I want to speak the truth about stuff. So the fact that we're growing now, there's only one reason why I'm growing now. And the reason why I'm growing now is because when you genuinely try to help people and you genuinely serve people and you genuinely give your time for people, the universe will align things for you to grow. And that's why I'm growing, and I know that's why I'm growing. All right. And some people have helped me along the way. I'm not saying I didn't get help, but I'm just saying it's like, if you help, guys, focus on giving to your community, focus on helping people around you. That's how you're going to move up the ladder. All right. The more you can help people, the more help is going to come to you. All right. Remember that. Okay, guys, good night. Thank you very much. And let's keep it rolling. Let's see if we can make some money this week. All right. Take care, boys and girls.